falling. The fans are soaked, but here's the bottom. Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Emerging from there a minute ago to the approval of this crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals take over first. They're going to bury him in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And this one's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. What do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. Out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
From the 41, Brady. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the 41, Brady. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. The 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. 42
yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll check this down. Getting in sync, another first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So back even at 6. Return Phillips. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. These two teams all tied after 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure and hit. Sacked back at the 31. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll go underneath here to Evans at 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open weekend.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
To throw is Brady. Slant pass to Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's McPherson now to send it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the...
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzala. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get